Hello and welcome back to my Beauty Beyond 50 foundation series. This is where I test foundations to see how they perform on mature and not so perfect skin. Today we're going to be looking at a product that has been all over my social media, the new Clarins Double Serum Foundation. It promises the power of an anti-aging serum and the cover of foundation all in one. But the ultimate test is its longevity and how it sits on fine lines. I'm going to apply this and give you my first impressions, and I will do an 8-hour wear test. Let's find out if this is our new holy grail. Okay, so this foundation is inspired by the iconic Double Serum. You all know that this is my favorite serum and it is a staple for life, so I had to give this one a try. It features a unique dual chamber bottle with a color plus hydric system that mixes the skincare and makeup phases only when you pump it. It even has an adjustable dial to customize your coverage from medium to full. Now, this is available in 37 shades, and I will be using shade L1C, which is a light shade with cool undertones. The brand promises that this is a luminous, radiant satin finish, not too dewy or matte. It is described as customizable, medium to full finish. Now, this does have a luxury price tag. It's available for $62 US or $74 Canadian. The innovation is its formula. The makeup phase uses AURA technology with light-boosting microcrystals for an immediate glow. The serum phase contains ingredients like stabilized papain to gently exfoliate for renewed radiance over time. Clarins claims that this offers a 12-hour hold. For mature skin like mine, this is exactly what we look for. So I'm going to use a damp beauty blender on my left side and the BK Beauty 101 on my right. So I'm going to start on my left-hand side using the damp beauty blender. I'm just going to use one pump. You can see how the serum is blending with the foundation. Don't mind that little mark on my hand. My dogs were fighting and I had to get into the middle of it. One of them bit me. Okay, so I'm going to apply this to the left side of my face. This might be a little too light for me. I don't know. It might blend in a little better here. Trying very careful not to touch my brows because I've already done them for the day. So it has blended down. I do think this shade is good for me. And this is stunning. Wow. So here you can see the difference. It definitely has coverage. I am more of a medium coverage kind of gal, medium to light, especially in my age now. I find that it's too cakey if you put too many layers or if it's too thick. This is wearing beautifully. This feels more like a serum than it does a foundation. And I truly feel like the finish is exactly what it claims. It's luminous satin that looks like my skin. Okay, so let's try the other side. Okay, and this might even be too much. I'm thinking that honestly, one pump would have done the whole face, but because I'm using two different tools. Now I always test it on this guy because I usually end up having to use a concealer to cover that guy up. I really wish somebody had told me when I was in my teens not to pick your pimples because I broke out a lot. I actually did, even into adulthood. So honestly, and this is my opinion, you guys can tell me in the comments below what you think, but I think it looks better on the left side by using the damp beauty blender. What do you think? Brush or sponge? Okay, so I'm going to go and finish the rest of my makeup and I will give you my final verdict on the first impression. Okay, so rest of my face is done. I do want to mention I used the Makeup by Mario Contour Serum on my cheeks, my forehead, either side of my nose and under the chin. And this foundation stayed in place. It did not budge. look at how beautiful this finish is. And now that the rest of my makeup is on, I honestly cannot tell the difference between sides. When I first applied it, it did look better on my left, which is the side that I used the damp beauty blender, than the foundation brush. But honestly now, I don't see a difference. Okay, so I'm gonna go on with the rest of my day and I will check back in with you guys in 8 hours. But before I go, do you know what's easier than an 8-hour foundation wear test? Hitting that subscribe button and giving me a thumbs up. And you'll wanna make sure that you hit that bell so that YouTube notifies you as soon as I upload a video. Okay, I'm gonna go start the rest of my day and I will see you guys soon.
A few moments later.
Hi guys, wanted to give you guys a quick look at how it looks in daylight. I have my sunroof open, so just so that you can see. Now we'll get a little closer. I feel like it looks the same in daylight. What do you think, honey?
I think it looks good.
And so it doesn't look like it's settled into my fine lines, and it's wearing beautifully. So I will sign off and I will see you guys in a bit. Bye. Bye. And we are back with our final check-in. It has been a full 8 hours with no touch-ups. This is the moment of truth. I'm happy to report that it has not oxidized. It's actually stayed pretty true to its color. I do see some settling into my fine lines, but that's going to be true no matter what foundation you use. I'm not seeing that it's accentuating them though. So, I mean, you can see on my forehead for sure. But for the most part, honestly, I think it held out very well, considering I did not do any touch-ups and I also did not use a finishing spray. So, you know, with a finish, maybe I should have done that, but I figured to have a true test of the foundation to not use a finishing spray and see how it holds up without. It has not patched, it has not separated, it has faded gracefully, which to me is a sign of a good formula. Even on my nose, like I did blow my nose today, and of course I've eaten and wiped my mouth, and you can still actually see a little bit of my lip liner. That's another video. That's the lip liner that I used, but that's another video. But it has worn off a little around my mouth, but really not that noticeable. It's not like there's a very blunt bald spot on my mouth. I'm gonna quickly do a tissue test. And I didn't rub, I just pressed, but you can see there really is no transfer. And that is without using a finishing spray. So yeah, I am very happy with it. I can definitely see this lasting 12 hours. So is the Clarins Double Serum Foundation worth all the hype? I would have to say yes. Yes, for sure. This has now become my new favorite foundation. Those of you who've been on my channel for a while will know that the Dior Backstage Face and Body and the Armani Luminous Silk foundations were my two top favorite. And I need to be really very honest with you guys. This one beats them out. Hands down, this is now my favorite foundation. And I knew I would like it because I absolutely love the double serum. So you know how excited I was to try this foundation. So yes, this is definitely worth the hype, and it is very stunning for mature skin. And there you have it. I hope this in-depth review was helpful. Now I want to hear from you. Have you tried the Clarins Double Serum Foundation? I would also love to know what your holy grail foundations are for mature skin. Let's chat in the comments below. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I will see you in the next video really soon.